Hey, I'm going to try to make this one quick. It's a review of the Elgato Facecam Mark II. It's 1080p, 60 frames per second. This is what I'm filming this with right now. I'm using OBS, which records my screen or video input, whatever. And I'm running it through the USB-C cable. So I've just got it placed on top of my monitor. And you can tell it's not the best place for it, but I have a quarter 20 camera stand that I'm going to put it on eventually. Right now you can see it's a little bit grainy, but we can go over, take a look here. This is perfect, $122, and I think it's very worth that. $123. $140, it's a little bit more questionable, but I believe that 122, yeah, it's good. It's workable, works fine. I mean, you can see I only have one light on right now, so it's not like I'm in a well-lit studio environment. That's why the blacks are a little bit more hazy. I also have HDR on, and we'll go ahead and switch over to the actual camera hub from Elgato, and see, it actually looks better on the camera hub than it shows up on OBS. That's because I have a stretch picture because I have 1440p palette for my OBS, because that's what I stream at. So right now I've got my contrast up a little bit. I could turn that down. I do like a little bit more blacks. Saturation I have left at 50%. Sharpness, could take that down a little bit, maybe leave it at 50. I do myself, it's a personal choice. I like a little bit more vibrancy. If you go too much, look at that. Anyway, let's get that back to like 15, because that yellow matches the yellow that hat is in person. So exposure, you can turn that off of automatic. Whoa. And shutter speed, you can lower it down, but I think leaving it at auto works well. If you want, you can turn your ISO up, and this might be what you need. And you want about 120, and then you'd have to turn your ISO up, but then you get more pixels. But this is about what it was doing at automatic. So dynamic range high, if we turn it to standard, see, it's dark because my light is actually bouncing off the roof and only coming over my monitor a little bit. I do think SDR looks fine, and it does have a lot less static, really. But we can turn the brightness up on this if we wanted to, and you can see the blacks aren't as black. You go back and forth. It separates the presenter, the front person in front of you, from the back. Then we have some noise reduction. If we turn that off, very staticky. 1080p low light, not great. This is all being done in the background, so it does take a little bit away from what the camera can do, but it's fine. And then you have your effects set, so you can blur the background. Right now, I don't know why this isn't working. My NVIDIA, I just did an update. I might need to go grab some new drivers, because this was working just fine earlier. LUTs work fine, but my driver update, I think, borked these, so we'll just turn that off. And then the intensity of the LUT, so you can turn this up, and it's makes it a little bit different picture. But all in all, 1080p 60, perfect. 1080p 30, it's going to do the same thing. It applies everything, just looks a little bit slower, but I do prefer on the webcam 60 is the way to go, and if you're streaming, 60, better way to go. But yeah, you have presets for zoom. And then you can adjust these. If you click and hold this button, it will change to whatever you set it at here. So you can also do face tracking, which I think my NVIDIA update worked that too. But let's see. Yeah, it did. Okay. Well, it's not face tracking because it uses the NVIDIA broadcast backend for that. Let's see. Well, some of the NVIDIA broadcast stuff gets used there. So let's see if these effects will work while I have that. Nope. Okay. Well, I can close that. But yeah, there's a website you have to go to and you download to be able to apply LUTs and things like that. You download from NVIDIA's services that they use in NVIDIA broadcast. Works with Elgato and makes it easier for you. I'm saying Elgato. The cat. It works with their stuff. Integrates with it. Makes it easier. I don't know why the LUTs are still working, but nothing else is. So eye contact. Nope. Eye contact thing's not working either. It's good because that's creepy. It, like, you can be looking over here and both your eyeballs will be looking straight at the camera. And it's very dead eyes. Much like my own. Anyway, I hope you found this at least a little bit informative. I think it's perfectly usable. It looks just as well as my Sony A5100 did. And I think if you're trying to decide what kind of webcam you're looking to buy, and if you're looking to spend roughly $100, this would be the one, especially because Amazon has their 3 payments with 0% interest. If you have Prime, you can do that. It would look a lot better if I had more lights turned on, but I wanted to show it at the quality most people will be using it. If you're, brand new streaming, the C920X would probably get you exactly what you need. This is a much better camera than that. It has a better sensor, and it's very much more usable, especially in a streaming orientation. So, thank you. RC360 on YouTube.
purchased this Facecam MK2 camera for my husband's pinball stream. It is the camera that is focused on the playfield or the area where the ball or in our case in a digital 4K, where the ball is seen and where the action is seen. It is amazing. The software is amazing that comes with it, because we're able to change the ISO rate, the colors, a lot of different parameters and configurations you can change with the software that comes with this cam. What it absolutely needed for us was to have a 1/4 inch. It does on this side over here, and as you can see, we have it facing towards the bottom here, which is the playfield of the pinball machine. It gives amazing graphics. Very, very happy. It has totally taken his stream, the playfield section of the stream, to a whole other level. Once we set it, we don't really need to make any changes. So far, I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5. Very happy with this camera.
All right, guys, this Elgato webcam is the best thing you're gonna get before you upgrade to a DSLR. So if you're gonna be streaming or something like that, and you have decent lighting, this webcam right here is the best you're probably gonna get, and it'll probably almost look like DSLR quality. So I would definitely recommend it. Good luck, guys.
Man, when I tell y'all everything was perfect, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect until this focus. Man, I gotta show y'all, man. Look at this. It don't focus well at all. How is there no autofocus on a $130 camera? I'm sorry. It's the reason I'm returning it. The focus is horrible.
Literally just got the Elgato Facecam. Hear that? There's literally a screw loose. Just literally got it not even 10 minutes ago. And there's a screw loose.